doing the ECS. She takes you back.
Hi guys, welcome to What's Life Week. Taking one. I am just Sports Life Week 81 and we're in the hospital. We attempted a G-tube change at home, or J-tube change technically at home, and we've done it before, we've done it like multiple times, but this time, we've done it like one other time and we got it canceled. And
CCU 9, medical alert, code blue CCU 9, medical alert, code blue CCU 9.
Okay,
I just tried to jump the curb and go down.
Huh?
I just tried to jump the curb.
What
No,
curb?
No, the car.
Oh,
You know how you
too close to the curb.
yeah.
don't try to make her laugh right now because she takes everything seriously at this point in time. So anyway, yeah, we were at the emergency room and we tried to get it back in, but we couldn't, and brown stuff came out. I relaxed as much as possible, y'all. I watched Heartland, I listened for Disco Stelly, Holy Spirit, like, I tried to relax and it just wouldn't go in, and plus brown stuff came out when you pulled it out. It was just, what started out is this morning I got up and I already ate breakfast and I was getting ready to get dressed, and I was like, Mom, do you want, and I was getting ready to get dressed and I was like,
Be as fast as I
Yeah. Oh, yeah, faster, maybe.
anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so I was eating breakfast, and I was going to get changed to go outside because it was not raining. It was not raining at the time that I was going to go outside, so I was like, okay. So I went to get dressed, and I was like, my shoe's kind of sore, Mom. Can I take my gauze off? And my mom's like, let's just change it. She's been wanting to get it changed anyway, so she took it out, and she couldn't get it back in. So that's where we are now. I'm texting everybody to pray. I know this vlog will be up next Monday, but still say a prayer because they can give me when you're watching this. So anyway, bye for now, guys.
I guess we're on 3rd Street here.
Yeah.
You're spinning out of control again. Your life feels like a sinking ship. You're wondering how it came to this. Is it too late? Is it too far for him to reach you and come to where you are?
Hey guys, so my clips, if I don't do it, it'll I don't know. My clip, I have to some of my clips messed up, so I'm gonna delete some if I can this Saturday or something. Anyway, what I'm really here talking about is not my clips. Look, I need to get a grip. Yeah, that's not about my clip. So, if you guys saw in yesterday's clip or not yesterday's clip, the clip before this, you guys saw that I was in the ER, and the ER is our local emergency room. Now, it was at our local, like the quickest emergency room we can get to. I don't even want an old iTunes gift card. And a picture of my mom. I get distracted easily. Long story short, well, not long story, it really is a long story, not a short story. So, long story, well, okay, explain it to you as best we can. I did explain it to you a little bit when we were in the emergency room, but I feel like I can't explain it, like, I have to explain it more now. I can talk loud. I couldn't in the emergency room, so, more like audible. If you guys, in case you guys didn't hear what happened on this clip, make it clear on this clip. So, around January 18th to 20th, I had my feeding tube changed, which totally normal routine procedure. I had it done by a gastroenterologist, which is like a stomach intestine doctor. For those who are not familiar with medical lingo, it's a stomach and intestine doctor. she changed it in her office on like January 18th, 20th, January 18th or 20th, somewhere around there, and it kind of went rough, but it went fine. We got it in. So my mom decided to change it yesterday, because obviously, we've done it before here at home and we did not think anything of it. So we changed it and we took it out and brown stuff came out. Kind of freaked us out, but we couldn't get it back in. So we gauzed me up, took me to the local hospital where you saw that I was. It took like 2 o'clock and it was like 5:30 before a doctor even got back there to me. And he had put my tube in before. I don't know if you guys remember when I went by ambulance back in September to that hospital. He had put it, my heart drop vlog. In my heart drop vlog, he put it back. He was able to get it back in, so I was like, oh yes, Dr. Hines is here. He'll be able to get it back in. No, he could not get it in. He could not get it in, and so we called my dad. My dad lives about 30 to 45 minutes away. We called him, and he came. First of all, they released us from the local hospital, and we went down to a pretty, not higher level up, a little higher up level hospital, and it's about 30, 40 minutes away from me. Anyway, we went there. This is my Bimbo thing, I think. Anyway, a higher level hospital. We went, a Bimbo thing. I don't know why. So we went to a little bit higher level hospital, not like Caroline's Medical, but a little bit higher level, and they took me back, and that ER doctor couldn't get it in, and they called our general surgeon, to see what they wanted to do. The general surgeon did not want to touch me with all my history, so they ended up calling my pediatric surgery thing that made the track. So they're thinking the track is narrowed or closed or something with me, that I've grown, since I've grown, because it's been like, it'll be 5 years in August that the track was made and placed, and so, and I've gained like 14 pounds, and I've grown probably 2-3 inches since then. That's probably not a lot technically, but a lot for a person with a feeding tube, and this happened like when I was 6, like around this 5 or 6 period mark is when my track starts to change, we believe. And so they took it. So they did so we went in. We thought that they were going to be able to do the track, narrow the track in the office today, in the pediatric surgical office, but they were not able to. And so we got the news today that I'm going to have to go down to Levine's Children's Hospital tomorrow at 7:50. And have the procedure done at like 9:50 or so. 7:45. Have the procedure done at 9:50, and go down there and get everything settled and go into the OR. They're just going to dilate my tract. They're not going to cut me open or anything, but I will be sedated, which is kind of scary. But I will take you guys along as best I can. I'm going to put my camera in my Olaf backpack. I know I'm going to Children's Hospital. Perfect, right? Anyway, and as I can tell, I'm talking really fast when I'm nervous. And I'm going to the Children's Hospital, and I'm hoping that my surgeons will keep me, pediatric will keep me, but I'm not sure. But I'm praying that they'll keep me. I'm so blessed that they were willing to do the surgery and willing to willing to do the procedure. I get on my mom, anybody else for calling it surgery, are willing to do the procedure. And, so yeah, I have to go to bed at 7:56 right now, and I'm watching The Weiss Life. And then, I'm going to, but I'm going to take you guys along. There's my kitty. And anyway, I'm going to take you guys along with me tomorrow, so this should be interesting. I know I said I don't want to film anything, but I want to take you guys on this long journey, because it's my life, and this is life with a feeding tube. And I hate to be positive Polly, and I really don't want to be positive Polly, but it's just annoying. Like, I've dealt with this for almost 20 years. Almost 20 years. It'll be technically 20 years in December that I've dealt with a feeding tube in general, like a track place feeding tube. Like, from July to December, I just had, from July 27, 1997 to December of 1997, I just had an NG tube, but for almost 20 years in December that I've dealt with G tubes. Or I've dealt with, like, a feeding tube placed in the side with a track. Anyway, so it's caused me a lot of procedures and stuff like that, and so that's kind of annoying. And I don't know, I mean, sometimes I hope I'll be able to get it out one day, but see. But what I want to tell you guys is they did put me, at the higher level hospital, did put me a, like a tube cat, and it looked like it's migrated up a little bit, but anyway, put me in this, and it's giving me feeds. We're running at 45. 45 is normally my nightly rate, but we're feeding at 45. Like I said, 45 is my night rate, but we're running at 45 all day because it's 55 probably fast in the system, so we're running 10 cc slower. If you don't know what 45 means, it's just like 45, if you were to drink like 45, like I'd say like 5.5, 4 full 10 cc syringes and 1/2 cc syringe of formula an hour. That's basically what it is. And so it's not that much, but I'm thankful that I was able to get something in me and something in my meds and stuff. So yeah, now it's like 22 seconds, so I'm gonna go. But that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, probably. Hopefully all my clips will go through. So bye for now, guys. Bye for now. Hey guys, it is, let's see here. I have my iPod. It is 6:52 and procedure's at 9:50. 9:50. It starts, but we're here early. So yeah. Anyway, bye for now, guys. So I haven't been here since like November of 2012. So I haven't been here since they built the Secret Studios. I thought I saw Megan and Liz's picture up here, but I'm not sure. It may have been another person. Oh look, there's Brett Eldridge. Right there. And what's this guy's name? Cowboys and Angels.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I thought Megan and Liz, but maybe it's another hospital. What this used to be, actually.
Huh?
What this used to be.
It's just an empty space.
Oh.
Glass here.
Look. Selena Gomez, John Legend. Wow.
Yeah.
So I did not get a chance to film any of pre-op or anything, even though I wish I would have, but I didn't, so yeah. So guys, quick update, I'm back home. I've been back home since around 12 o'clock. It's actually 7:14 right now, but I've been back home since around 11, or around 12 o'clock is when I came home, and I hooked up for a little bit, and I'm still hooked up, and I'm getting ready to unhook and maybe eat a little bit of tacos, but this procedure went great. I didn't go completely under. I mean, I was under, but I was just like on Laffy gas. And the procedure went great. They said that there was really no blockage. I guess it was just muscle tightness, but I still don't get that. But I guess, good Lord willing, that if something happened and something was wrong, that God took care of it. And so I'm just thankful that I'm at home. I was like, because at first I was mad. I was like, well, it's just muscle. If it was just muscle tightness, why did I have to go through all that? And then my dad was like, well, at least you're not in the hospital. So that's why I'd be thankful. I'm thankful for being at home, sitting on my bed, watching YouTube videos. I know that's not I don't want to do that all the time, but I'm thankful that I'm able to do that, and I'm able to get normal feeds. This is my new tube now. So I had a mini one for about a couple days back in 2012. I haven't had one since then. I did have a disc, one with a disc at the end, and then I had a Mickey, but I've had a Mickey for about 4 years. So, about 4 years technically. And so that's what I'll have, I think, and it's done me pretty well. I think it's going to be better when I swing, honestly, to not feel it against me as bad, but thankfully everything went well, and Sadie Moe! And when I meant Sadie Moe, She's got formula on her. Sadie Marie! This is my baby Sadie Marie. This is my stuffed Sadie. So she doesn't like me to play with her. But anyway. Yep, and last time I didn't end up having the procedure at Levine's. I ended up having it at CMC, which is the adult hospital, which is right next to Levine's. We did go to Levine's because you saw me, you saw me there. You saw me at, I'm still tired and loopy, y'all. Because you saw me at when we were at Seacrest Studios. So anyway. So yeah. So anyway. Bye for now, guys. I wanted to film in like the pre-op and stuff. I just didn't have time because everybody was asking me all kinds of questions. And so yeah. So anyway. Bye for now, guys. Hey guys, I haven't filmed since Wednesday. And it's been kind of like a week of recovery for me, to say the least. So, yeah. I was going to say that in the clips you showed me at the Children's Hospital, I ended up having to go to the main hospital, Carolinas Medical Center. I was at Levine's, though, for a little bit. But anyway, so, like I said, the procedure went as planned, and my tube's in, so everything's okay. I'm getting ready to go outside to swing for the last time of the day. And though I haven't been crying, I've just been really sniffly. And this actually gives me I need to actually throw this away because I'll have a heart attack every time I look at it. This is my old, ew, it just smells like, it literally just smells like formula, like sour formula. This is my tube that my mom took out. So as you can see, it's not very long, but don't know how that could have caused an issue when this tube's not very long, but it did. And so yeah. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, I'm gonna throw this away because I don't like to look at it, but that's the tube that Mom took out. And so I'm gonna, this thing that was once inside of me. This thing. There's no slit in the, actually looks pretty good. Anyway, yeah. So there it is. I'm gonna throw it away in the garbage, or have Mom burn it because I want to burn it. Like, have Mom burn it because I want it burned. My friend Cookie.
Close this every day, but
On the what?
in the garbage can.
Why does he do that every time he comes? Hey guys, so normally you see me over there from that point of view to this, but my cozy coop, because my mom mowed yesterday, is right there. And I'm too lazy, and I have a cold, and I don't want to use up all my energy to pull that over there. So I'm going to go ahead and vlog, and also I want to just get this done so I swing. So I'm going to vlog, and in the vlog, for you guys, like this. So, yeah. I wanted to see it's like 8 minutes, like how much I have left. So, it's Court's Life, ending of week 81. I do know that because 80 was in fact his foot. So I'm ending Court's Life week 81. Not on a positive, well, I'm ending it kind of on a positive note. But I have to say, unlike every other weeks that I've sit here on my swing in the vlog, I have to say that I am grateful to Jesus in heaven, my Jesus Christ in heaven, that I am sitting here in my swing, ending the vlog for y'all, because Monday, I did not think that that would be possible. Monday, I wasn't even sure, like my head hurts because I'm turning my head. I got stuffy nose. But anyway, I didn't even think I was going to I didn't even think I was going to be able to edit the vlog. I didn't know how I was going to edit the vlog, if I was going to be in the hospital. I just didn't know. So, I got, because I've never really vlogged or uploaded on CMC Wi-Fi, but I'm doing okay. Say the least, it was a busy, stressful, very stressful week, nightmarish week. Changed my tube on Monday, couldn't get it in. took me to a local hospital. They couldn't get it in, and then took me to the like a bigger hospital, like a satellite hospital, off of a bigger hospital, and they couldn't get it in, but they were able to get a Foley in, so I was able to get feeds for 2 nights from Monday and Tuesday until my procedure when I got the tube put on Wednesday. So, yeah, so what I was trying to say here, yeah, and it's a miracle that I was able to get some fluids, and, it was a miracle that I did not have anything in my track from probably, I'm going to say, I did not have anything like in the track from probably 2:30, I'm going to say around 2:30 to 8 o'clock. So that's a miracle that there was nothing, they did not close like you would have thought that it would close completely to where it would have had anything in the, like you couldn't even got a Foley in. So the Foley, if you don't know what that is, it's like a catheter, and it can be used as a temporary feeding tube. And so that's what we used it as, but it's a miracle that they were even able to get the Foley in. And I didn't have anything to eat or drink from like 2 to like 7:30. So yeah, and it wasn't hooked up at all from like 11:30 to like 10:30, 9:30 that night. So it was a very stressful Monday, and I spent my Tuesday being hooked up with my Foley, and flush kept we figured out that the flush kept pushing the cap off, so I didn't get any flush hardly, so I just relied on my fluids, drink, and I've just spent the whole day hooked up, getting ready for my procedure on Wednesday, and procedure went well. Surprisingly, there was nothing wrong. Hate to say it, but it was like a muscle issue, the reason that nobody could get it in, which I think it was maybe something blocking it and something moved. Maybe the track needed a rest, I don't know, but my surgeon said that everything was fine and it was just a muscle issue, so I'm like, ah. But anyway, so that means like I'm really having anxiety problems, if that was the sole cause, so yeah. So, if you wonder, on a positive note and a funny note, if you wonder why my mother has her head in a trash can, just ask my dad. So anyway, I thought I'd give you guys a giggle, but anyway, my dad puts Coke bottles in the trash, so my mom has to pick them out. Anyway, yeah. And the procedure went well, and so yeah, probably my pediatric doctor's gonna change it just so we can be safe that nothing will happen. So yeah, that was my week there. But pediatric surgeon doesn't want to do it, but like I don't see any option because I mean it scares me like to know that that's 90%, 95% of my nutrition, 90-95% of my nutrition is my feeding tube. And weight gain, that kind of scares me. It really does. But I'm thankful to God that we got it in. And what's so scary in the fact that nobody knows my system like Pediatric Surgical in Charlotte does. And so for them not to be able to see me anymore, it's kind of like, oh crap, what do we do? Because if something happens like this, nobody knows my anatomy like they do. Nobody's ever been inside of me, cut me open and know my insides and the way they work and where my stomach is, how my intestines are stuck to this or that, my sweet. So nobody really knows except Pediatric Surgical. So it's kind of hard to actually try to explain all my mixed up wireness to even a normal doctor, because even though they're in the profession of a stomach doctor, that still is hard to explain to them because, you know, not every child's stomach is in their chest. Nobody's stomach is in their chest. So it's just and I talked to another mom that has the same, her son was born with the same birth defect I was, and they said that happened to them. Like they would go in the emergency room, they would go to like a hospital, and they're, because, you know, it's like a doctor here, CDH, and all the things and all the medical history, they run for the freaking hills. So that's basically what happened to her. She says every time we had an issue and we went to the hospital, we'd get sent to peds. And so I think he's like 17 or 19. But anyway, they get sent to peds, so it wasn't just me. And the peds wasn't our only option. We got to asked the ER doctor to call, the ER doctor at the satellite hospital. We asked him to call a general surgeon. And he did. He called their general surgeon, and they did not want to touch me. And so they ended up having to call my peds. So anyway, that was my week. And I spent the next day recovering, and on Friday night I got a cold. So, yay me! But I feel a lot better since I have some foods, but yay me. And funny, Mary was in the hospital with her tube. Their tube's fine now, but she's in the ER with her tube, and I'm like, what is this, bad tube week? But anyway, what is this, bad tube week? But anyway, yeah, that's Quartz Life 81. What a wonderful week. What a wonderful week it is. No, not really, it's not a wonderful week. It was actually a nightmarish week, which is why I'm going to call this video, My Nightmare Almost Came True. So anyway, bye for now, guys. Or bye for a week. Sunset. God bless. Bye for Quartz Life Week 8.